Dr. Shamik will be presenting a rare case of Kawasaki disease with bilateral central retinal artery occlusion.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. I would be presenting a rare case of Kawasaki disease with bilateral central retinal artery occlusion. So Kawasaki disease is a systemic vasculitis affecting medium-sized arteries causing coronary aneurysms. Generally occurs in children less than 5 years of age. We report a case of bilateral retinal artery occlusion in young girl who was evaluated and diagnosed to have Kawasaki disease. So she was a 15-year-old girl, history of painless diminution of vision in both eyes in last 2 months. Best corrected acuity was counting finger at 2 meters in right eye and counting finger at 1 meter in left eye. Slit lamp biomicroscopy of anterior segment was unremarkable. On fundus examination, she had both eyes pallor of the disc, sclerosed arterioles, cherry red spot and multiple cottonwool spots. And OCT showed inner retinal hyperreflectivity, foveal thinning, cystoid spaces at fovea. So these were her systemic findings. She gave history of fever, generalized weakness since 2 months, oral ulcers, cervical lymphadenopathy, skin desquamation over palms and soles, multiple polymorphous and erythematous skin lesions on the back, and periungual peeling of skin of fingers. So these are the classic clinical criteria for diagnosis of Kawasaki disease: fever lasting for more than 7 days and presence of at least 4 principal features. These are the changes in extremities, acute, subacute, polymorphous exanthemes, bilateral bulbar conjunctival injection without exudates, changes in lips and oral cavity, and cervical lymphadenopathy. So the serology was positive for ANA, HLA-B38 and HLA-B40. Diagnosis of Kawasaki disease was established by the treating physicians, and she was started on oral prednisolone 50 mg per day followed by slow tapering. At 4 months, she developed neovascularization in both the eyes, and we treated her with PRP, but she went on progressing ahead to tractional retinal detachments in both the eyes, and she eventually lost vision in both her eyes. And we also couldn't follow her up because her mother had lost hope in her eyesight altogether. So Kawasaki disease is life-threatening with classical clinical features. Common ophthalmic signs are bilateral conjunctival injection and iridocyclitis. Bilateral conjunctival hyperemia is seen in more than 90% of children. Rare manifestations are retinal ischemia, ophthalmic artery occlusion, cranial nerve palsies, and papilledema. The presenting feature of bilateral non-purulent conjunctivitis is one of the criteria for diagnosis of classic Kawasaki disease. This case was diagnosed in an adolescent patient with bilateral CRAO as the only ocular feature. Clinical suspicion of multi-system disorder must be borne in mind when young patients present with vascular occlusions. Thank you.
Excellent. Very rare case. And I think CRAO has not been reported anywhere except, in fact, I have not seen ophthalmic artery occlusion also reported. I've seen mostly ocular ischemia or,
Yes.
So in that way, I think this is the first, or am I wrong?
Ma'am, I tried to do a lot of search, but I couldn't find. But they have definitely mentioned that there could be presentation with central retinal artery.
Is it?
But in the classic criteria, they haven't mentioned it. In the classic criteria, it's
yeah.
still
So this
mentioned.
may be the first of its kind.
Madam, does this have any differential diagnosis with Behçet's?
Yes, ma'am. We thought of that as well, but she hardly had any hypopyon or iridocyclitis as such. She just had these.
No, but you don't need, but you don't need to have that.
Yes.
You had oral ulcers.
Oral ulcers were there, but then she had these other findings systemically,
yes.
which went more in favor of that, and also the serology, which was more in favor of Kawasaki.
What do you mean by that, serology?
The HLA-B38 and the ANA, which was positive.
Very good. And the HLA-B51 was negative?
Yes, ma'am. That wasn't that was a complete HLA was done by the physician, and they were the ones who came out with the final diagnosis.
Yeah,
We
so if
just
it is
referred out.
Behçet's, you would have HLA-B51
B51
positive also.
positive,
Yeah.
So Kawasaki disease, can anyone here tell me like what it is? It is a disease of
Medium-sized artery.
medium-sized arteries, vasculitis. Yeah.
Vasculitis.
So if you
Thank
have
you.
a child, basically young person with bilateral CRO, what would be the other things you would think of? Were there any inflammatory signs like vitreous cells?
Hardly any. There was very less vitritis, but then it was kind of mostly clear.
But there were some.
Very few. I mean, just
Okay.
to name a few.
So in a bilateral CRO, quickly just can we talk about the differentials? Here you had other features of Kawasaki. Now if you don't have any other features, one is Behçet's, what else? Young child, a 15-year-old?
15 years.
Yeah. So sarcoid,
Sarcoidosis.
SLE,
Vasculitis. Any of the
lymph
vasculitis.
leukemia,
Yes.
bilateral CRO, any bilateral vascular occlusion in a young person, leukemia,
Like
lymphoma,
hypercoagulable.
any
states.
hypercoagulability, homocystinemia, antiphospholipid antibody.
But madam, those would meaning.
No, we are talking of
But
having a
different
differential.
Okay.
Only
Yeah.
then you start discussing them. But you have to have a
Antithrombin 3.
differential with you.
Yes. Protein C, protein S deficiencies,
Yeah.
antithrombin 3, all those thrombophilic.
Thrombophilias,
Yes.
Yes.
Leukemias, lymphomas, yeah. Good,
Thank you.
very good,
Thank you.
thank you.